Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for PlayArt Sky variant, and this is the Iron Man. It's designed by Hitoshi Kondo. Very cool. And this especially with the Avengers movie, there's a lot of hype for Iron Man stuff. And I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. I believe this is currently sold out on their web store, but you can always ask for restock, and I just got mine yesterday. I think they may have still a couple in stock, so never hurts to try. I'll provide the link down below if you are interested. And here we go. And as always with PlayArt Sky, there is a luck of the draw in terms of quality control. Sometimes I open up the window box, which actually the front of the box is amazing. I really like that artwork. And when you look inside, nothing seems to be wrong till you open it. Yeah. Anyways, here's the inside part. Really cool. You got a CG iteration of Iron Man there, and a little bit of more information. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause the video, and hopefully, I'm not sure if that's big enough. It's there. We got Iron Man here with all the assortment of stuff. Really nice. On the back here, more information. Yep. It's more of a It's a different design, since usually we see Iron Man in red, gold, and a bit of silver. This one has a black, so it's a little different. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the box, and let's take a look inside. So inside we got the PlayArt Sky base right here, which I'm not gonna put together because it damages the backing. I don't know, maybe I'll figure out a way to cleanly remove that, but yeah. Anyways, let's just take a quick look at the instructions here. So here, we got a couple pairs of hands that you can swap out. Yep. So that's 3 pairs. Then you have the flaps on the back, kind of like the wings, that you can change out. You also have the missile pods on the tie that you can swap out. And what else we got here? Oh, you can actually also remove the missiles right underneath there. And the effect parts for the thrusters on the feet. Yep. And just instructions here on how to build this. Alright, we got the Iron Man here. And he roughly stands about 10 inches. Yep. And that's your typical PlayArt Sky size, 10-inch figure line. It's actually kind of hard to find another figure line in that same scaling, so it's probably one of the things that deter people from collecting PlayArt. It's not in scale with this other collection, but you know, it just depends. But for me, I really enjoyed the details of PlayArt Sky, and I got quite a bit of them to have an actual cool looking shelf. I actually prefer the detailed armored look. If there's a release where it's fully armored, I'll probably get it. Like Iron Man right here. In terms of paint app, he has that battle damage look on him, and it's actually really unique. And just design again, like we already discussed with the box, he has the black color scheme as opposed to the usual just gold and red and a little bit of silver. Yep, a little different, kind of like a hybrid with War Machine. Although he does have black colored suits, like the recent one. Well, not recent, but they're making more figures out of that. The shotgun, which is supposed to be the fastest suit that he created. On this one, getting back on this, we have the... Well, let's go over articulation. We have the head here. I find the neck a little too long, but he does have good articulation points here. You can look up for his flight pose. Oh, somewhat, but good enough. And moving on the shoulders, seems like they have a new joint system, or maybe I'm just noticing it for the first time, but this one allows you to move down, which gives you a little bit more clearance once you push this up. And you see the joint right there. It seems like there's a hinge there that lets you push it down, which is great. I like that. And the shoulder does, it looks a lot better now than previously. I had issues with shoulder joints before, and I'm glad that they're trying out different things now. Yep. Although it doesn't have a forward, yeah, your forward movement, or sometimes they call it the butterfly swing, doesn't have much. Yeah, which is, it's okay, it's all right. Since you don't have anything here to collapse. Now for the torso, you have the, actually just another hinge there on the torso here. A bit of up crunch. Not so much. Then you have the waist right there. And this thing here, I found this a little weird, because from this angle you can actually see the, yeah, basically the waist joint, the big tube waist joint there, and there's not much really covering it. Although the whole thing is molded in black, so it's kind of all blends in. But yeah, it's one of those floating waists, and there's actually quite a bit of a hollow cavity. So I push this in. I mean, there's quite a bit of a hollow part there, and I think that's because when you move this up, you need a bit of clearance or something for it to go in. So it's not too bad, since this waist here is covering it. And you got that ratchet joint. And yeah, for the most part, he has a very articulated waist, which is good. And you get a little bit of a swivel, not so much, but for certain poses, that's helpful. Now for the knee, your typical double joints, which is good. And the knee is actually not too bad, just in terms of the way it looks. Not too bad, especially having this black knee armor. Kind of blends with the double joint knee here. That's great. And I forgot about elbow. So elbow, your typical bend, although mine got stuck, so I got a bit of paint chipping that got stuck there, but since his bow damage, it wasn't too bad. So you don't have that hinge there, and you have the bicycle swivel. Yep, you got the wrist joint. That's great. Now getting back to the legs, there's actually the flaps here. That's kind of cool. Opens it up, you got a bit of details there. They're not painted. It'd be nice if they are, and this is kind of soft. That's a cool addition there. Then you have the ball joint for the legs, or sorry, the ankles. We can do quite a bit of assortment of positions on them. Yep. Yeah, so far articulation wise, it's great. I really like this, especially the shoulder joint here. And I'm just kind of worried though. Hopefully it doesn't get loose over time. It will just start drooping down. But I guess we got this ratchet here on top, which kind of holds it in place here. Yep. Next part, we're gonna attempt the Iron Man pose, which it's always a cool thing to try out. So basically, the Iron Man pose is, this is touchdown, where he's kneeling. I'll try to do this. He doesn't have a toe joint though, so I'm just gonna go like that. Get as much bend. Try to have him reach. Well, with that, it actually helps. Nice. And I think, yeah, I think this works quite well. There we go. It's actually quite nice. Let's just move this camera. Yeah, there we go. He's able to pull it off, and it's actually quite nice. Yep. Alright, let's go over to the gimmicks, and let's start with the flaps on his back. So on the back here, you may have to wiggle a little bit. At first it's kind of stuck there, and hopefully none of the paint is actually stuck there and start peeling off. But it is straight peg, and after the first time you've took it out, it's a lot easier. Now to put this on, at first I got a little bit of confused of which is which. And basically the one with the flaps here goes outward. So this one is on this side here. And when you look at the design, it kind of makes sense. So this is on the left, and yep, so it's on this side here. Put this on, and this one here, and it's kind of like his air flaps to help him maneuver, as well as kind of like do a brake in the air when it's stopping. It's a cool effect. Moving down, we have the missiles on the tie here. So for this one, again, first time it's going to be a little tough. It looks like it's stuck there, but you can take it out. It's actually a longer tab on the bottom and a little tab on the side here. And actually I found that this one is actually hollow. You can see, kind of see my finger there, that part. And likewise, the same as on the other side. Then you just put this on. It doesn't peg all the way in. There is a little bit of clearance right there. And this one here, you can remove this effect part, kind of like an extraction. Just to see, it kind of looks like ammo, but they're like the micro missiles he used. Really cool. And we're just gonna slide it in here. Hopefully, there we go. Alright, I think I got it. It's a cool gimmick. And last but not the least, you have the effect parts for the foot thrusters. So this one, you got a bit of a purple here on the bottom. You got the yellowish orange, then you got a bit of silver on top. There we go. It's kind of nice. It's kind of like the bluish purple, since that color means it's a lot hotter than the yellowish orange. Yep. Yeah, nice. I really need a stand for this. Alright, so let's go over the hands. Alright, so for the hands, we have the closed fist, and as we see in the instructions, take this out. You have this regular hand here, which is probably not going to be used a lot, but there we go. It does have that really nice, it kind of looks like a ball bearing. Yep, really nice. You do have a pair of that. Yep. And you also have this effect part with the blast. There's a Repulsor Blast. Let's take this out. Put this on here. There we go. I angled it. And there we go. I kind of wish it's a little bit bigger. Or there's another effect that you can swap out the blast. I think that'll be better. Or even just, yeah, this is almost the same, and maybe you can just remove this little part here or something. Yeah, it seems like he could have done a little bit better with this one. I'm not too sure if you can actually disassemble this effect part here. Seems like it's, you know, it's staying there. Let's do it on the other one too. Remove this rocket for now. No, it is kind of nice just having all that. So, you get all the rockets, and it's just stopping in midair. Really cool. Now, kind of wish again that you can swap this all with a longer effect part, and I think that'd be a lot better. But you know, it's great that they gave us that effect part, and it's probably one of those you gotta have it. Yeah, not too bad. Really nice. And this one doesn't have that forearm guard, which it's one of those things that irks me sometimes with Iron Man figures. Sometimes it gets in the way, and sometimes they actually design it really well, which I'm happy. Yep. So this one doesn't have it, so it doesn't really bother me at all, which is great. Also, I just want to add in, I kind of find the torso here, it's a little weird that this design here, it kind of just overlaps. Yeah, it's a little weird design here for the torso. And that wraps up the review for Polaris Sky Iron Man, and he looks great. Again, I would highly recommend getting this, especially if you're a big fan of Iron Man. And kind of curious if they're going to make more on the Marvel side. They've been making the DC. Who knows, they might make a War Machine. They might even make Hulk, or even the Hulkbuster. But that might be a little too much. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, this is a really, really nice figure. And hopefully when you get yours, you don't have much QC issues, which is kind of Play Arts is infamous of. Yeah. Anyways, that's about it. Alright, again, I got mine from Tatsu Hobby. Please do check out the web store. I'll provide the link down below. Otherwise, if you have any questions, I'll answer them for you, or try to. And that's about it. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.